Ladies and gentlemen, on to our sixth bout of the evening. Please welcome making his way to the blue corner, Herman Rich.
Welcome back to NFA 10. I'm Lance DeClue. I'm joined again with UFC vet Adam Sella, and we got a special guest sitting in with us for Jordan Dowdy as UFC Sean Woodson is here. How you doing, buddy?
Doing pretty good, man. Glad to be home and glad to be here watching these fights tonight.
Closer. Good. So
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I'm super stoked to have Sean here. Sean, I'm a big fan. You know, I've been watching you since you were an amateur. Now you're a pro, a very, 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 very high-level pro. You, in my eyes, you are gonna break that top 15 within the next 12 months.
Yeah, it's coming, man. Patience. I don't try, rush anything. I just know that I just keep winning these fights and everything will unfold and it'll all happen as I see it.
Yeah, now I know you've been off for a little bit, dealing with some injuries, things like that, little naggy things. What's next for you?
Yeah, like you said, that last fight, I was wanting to get back in there that same night. I wanted to build on top of that momentum, but yeah, like you said, injuries kept me out, but we're getting back in there in August.
August. I cannot wait for that one. I'm tuned in now. Sean, what I always like is talking to the guys who are now you're at the highest of the highs. Watching these guys in these NFA shows, does it bring back memories? What does it do for you watching these young guys?
Yeah, it excites me to see the way the sport's evolving. It's evolving at a rapid pace, and it brings me back to when I used to do it, and I just see these guys all making their way to the top.
Clayton Whaley coming down here. This was the only change we really had on the card, guys. But this fight, these guys are very evenly matched. This will be a fun fight. He's coming out to a nice, fun song. Clayton Whaley's got a lot of experience. I know he's in great shape, phenomenal shape. He says he's experienced everywhere that this fight will go, and we know that that Herman Rich is going to look to try to push that pace, get him down to the ground, and really just grind out a victory.
Absolutely. So this was what we were talking about earlier. These two both had other opponents. For whatever reasons, whether it was weight or what it be, the opponents could not compete. So they kind of looked at each other back there and was like, hey, we both weighed in at the same weight. What do you say? A little negotiating happened, which is always the case back then. And after weigh-ins, so they both weighed in literally after weigh-ins, they agreed to a fight. So this is literally a last-minute fight. Not that either one, obviously they both had full fight camps, but
yeah, that's common in the fight game, man. But it's dope that both these guys were down to fight each other on so short notice.
Yeah, especially at this level too.
Right.
Clayton Whaley with the very American shorts here. I think I have a pair of underbreeches that look just like that, boys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I seen the picture.
I'm pretty sure. I was saying, I think I've seen a weigh-in picture or something of that. Good song though. Even Rich is in there dancing to his opponents. Don't you hate that when your opponent has a good song?
I just vibe out to it. If it sounds good, I don't care if your song, my song sounds good, I'm gonna vibe to it.
Right. Like sometimes I look and I'll be like, oh man, that's a good song. I hate you even more now.
I'm quick to do that. What camp is this guy Herman out of?
I thought Herman Rich. I thought he was out. I know Jordan's trained with him a little bit, but he's out of Wise Warriors, which is Ray Norris' gym.
Oh, okay.
And so the thing we really caught on to was the past couple of shows was Ray Norris got a solid gym.
Woo, yeah, he looks ready to go.
Yeah, he's eyeing right in the eyes.
Yeah, he is not breaking eye contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three minute rounds in the NFA lightweight division, brought to you tonight by Halsey's Roofing. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. This freestyle fighter sits 5'10", weighing 155.8 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 2 wins, 1 defeat. Representing Wise Warriors MMA, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Herman Rich. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. The grappler standing 5'11", weighing 157.2 pounds. He holds an amateur record, 4 wins, 2 defeats. Representing St. Charles MMA, fighting out of O'Fallon, Missouri, Clayton, the Believer Whaley.
The what? What was his nickname? The Believer. I missed that.
Yeah, we got Clayton the Believer Whaley.
The Believer. Okay.
Out of St. Charles MMA. This is going to be 2 very, very good gyms, 2 very good coaches, and 2 high-level athletes going against each other. This should be a fun one.
In the touch, here we go. We're off, boys. Oh,
Clayton comes out with a high kick right out the gates.
Clayton backpedaling a little bit now. He's trapped in the cage already. Yep, that's Herman recognizes it.
Herman Rich gets in on that takedown. Clayton tries to snatch a front headlock, doesn't do anything with it. Now Herman Rich is almost in like a modified mount here.
He postured up for the punches
He gets up with a body lock there.
He needs to be careful here, though. He's holding on to the cage right there.
Got a little wild and out of position with them punches.
I don't like that. That should have been that. I mean, that was a blatant grab.
That should have been that should have been that. You know what? That might serve as a verbal warning because you don't want to stop the action.
Yeah.
True.
Adam with his knowledge over here and his facts.
I'm just old, my guy. So, Sean, as a guy who is very difficult to take down, and if you get you down, you're very, very hard to keep down. If you're Herman Rich right here, what are you going to try to do?
I'm trying to post up with that right hand and get my bottom leg out, come to a knee, and start using the cage to get up here. He could be, posting on it, getting a strong, start looking for a build a frame here, post on the guy's shoulder, get his forearm in his neck.
Ankle pull. So Mike gets back.
Nice body triangle here. Rear naked choke is in place.
That was quick.
Is that on the face? Or it looks like it's on the face, so I think he's got to readjust that grip. But he's got that nice body triangle, which is going to – is his arm trapped as well? Herman Rich's arm is trapped. Oh, he just lost a very, very great position.
He put himself in a bad position when he was reaching for that leg to try and get up there. That's what got him here. But he's in good position now, though.
Nice shots from Herman Rich on top. That front headlock right here.
Nice transition to the back.
Clayton sometimes seems a little complacent. I'd like to see him a little more explosive with the things he's doing.
Herman's exerting a lot of energy right now. If he just slows down and,
Nice reversal.
Kind of being overzealous here.
And to the point that Sean just made, is Herman Rich is striking. He's throwing some shots from the bottom. Anybody knows that those shots, if you don't have any space, it's not going to do any damage. It's not doing anything. You're wasting your energy.
Yeah, you need to focus more on just being tight, good defense, and working back up to your feet, and just focusing more on the grappling when you're down there.
Yeah, and even right here, you could lock him down, assess the situation, and then move forward.
Them little rabbit punches ain't going to do nothing. Yeah, you got to focus on what's important here.
Yeah, they're more of a nuisance. Just a little smacking of the ears. They don't do a whole lot.
Going to mess up your ears, though.
Well, if you're in this game, you got more than likely have messed up ears anyway. So.
Yeah, true. 10 seconds.
Now, pro level, when you talk about elbows, that's a different story. But right here, these little rabbit punches, you need to be focusing on other things here.
The only thing, though, Clayton was just kind of laying and praying. Maybe the judges might look at Herman like, well, he was active off his back, maybe.
Yeah, Clayton breathing pretty heavy here. Looking a little tired after that first
Sean,
one.
you said it. I was thinking the same thing. He looked like he took a couple deep breaths.
Sure.
And then Herman Rich ran right over to his corner. And
he took the stool. He's standing up, looking pretty fresh.
That's actually one thing I learned later, a little bit later on in my career. I never sat down. Reason is I was in an amateur fight. Well, now he's sitting down now. Well, there was an amateur fight. I sat down, and how like you're sitting on the toilet, you put your elbows on your knees. Yes, my legs went kind of numb, and I stood up and I was like, I have just messed myself up.
Yeah, well, I mean, even more than that, it's more of a mental thing too. Like you can't find footage anywhere me ever sitting down in the corner. I stand up in between rounds, always have, always will. And I feel like, your opponent seeing that, it just gives you a little edge.
Well, that, and I've always trained like that. I never sat down in between rounds.
Yeah.
You sit down, you're done for the day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Well, you guys are obviously you guys are way higher level than I ever was, but you bring me my stool. I want to sit down.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
See how he recovers.
Herman looking full of energy here. Clayton on the back foot again to start the round.
Yeah, he's on that bicycle a lot.
Oh, taking his eye.
Nice takedown. Drop step takedown right there. What he needs to do, while the guard's open, he needs to really pass into it. I like half guard in MMA. I'm just a big fan of it. I think you have a lot better strikes. And then it opens up for me personally. If I want to go for a submission, I can transition to side control. And that's where I really find a lot of my attacks.
Yeah, half guard is even more difficult to get out of, to stand up from than like side control
Yeah,
as I said, you can hold your opponent down a lot better that way too.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, Adam, if you want to go for submission, you can transition if you want. Oh, nice hard shots there.
Yeah, a couple good shots out of Whaley right here.
We're getting sprayed with sweat a lot tonight.
And again, that's disgusting. Ooh, nice knee.
solid.
Whaley looks a little bit tired, boys.
Yeah, but in all honesty, though, he doesn't look as bad as he did when he was sitting in the corner. So he's
Nice,
recovered a bit.
nice front kick right there.
Oh, that shot,
Herman
though.
Rich
Yeah.
just bulldozers him over, gets in right on top and kind of like a half guard mount-ish.
Hard
there
shots
he
here
is.
coming from Herman off the top. I'm hearing the thud off of him.
ankle.
Goes for that guillotine. He's
That's
committed
tight.
on. He's tight.
That is tight here.
He's going to need to cut the angle a little bit better. He lets it go.
Yeah, he needs to pinch that elbow more.
See, what I like right there, though, is Herman knew he didn't really have it. So instead of blowing your arms out, he's just going to let go and reassess the situation.
That's a very smart move, especially from an amateur, you know?
I'm not
Oh, yeah.
sure what happened there. Whaley just kind of turtled up and just sat there. I don't know.
I think
Whaley's being really
gas tank.
defensive.
He might have hit that wall there at the gas tank.
Yeah.
I say he literally just sat there and let Herman just walk around him. Still defending, though.
Doing some heavy mouth breathing.
Yeah, got
Whaley.
that wrist control. He's trying to turn into him, but yeah, he's definitely laboring. If he could suck the legs in there, pull him out. Of course, I don't know if he has the gas tank right now.
Yeah, just kind of just laying on top and holding the legs right now.
Herman's starting to breathe a little bit, but he still looks like he has a lot of energy. Couple little trades, just little point hits.
Yeah, technically, it doesn't seem like Herman really knows what to do right here, but he's being really energetic though, and he's moving. Ooh, Clayton moves to the back and trying to
If
look
Clayton's
for the rear
tired,
naked.
he may go for broke here. In all honesty.
Yeah, but being that tired, how much juice do you have to squeeze?
No, if you get the proper technique, you might not have to squeeze at all.
Exactly. Right here, he needs to slide that right hand up and just grab his trap.
Just take a deep breath and let him choke himself out. But you gotta get there.
Yeah, he's got to get that other hook in if he's going to secure that spot. But we hit the end of the second round, and Clayton Whaley ended it in a very nice position. But, I mean, Herman Rich, I think, dominated most of that round.
Yeah, it just depends how much force
Clayton
you're
needing
gonna give
help
it.
up.
Oh yeah, he's wobbly.
He's tired.
Very. Herman's looking equally tired though, I must say.
Yeah, I think after he got that last takedown.
Yeah, we got a replay here. We're going to check from the second round. Nice knee.
That might have been a little low with the foot, but it didn't affect the fight.
Yeah,
so it don't
a
matter.
little bit. You got to tuck that heel and really point that knee.
That was the newfound dangled knee to the chest while inside leg kicking at the same time. Yeah, I don't think he quite got the foot up to the groin area, but yeah, that was close in that follow through. Yeah, but to Sean's credit, it looked like after Herman did get taken down that last time and got laid on a little bit, he did start gassing out himself.
Yeah, at first it was looking like, you know, his gas tank was in a better spot than Whaley's, but now they're looking about equal.
Yeah, we'll see who can dig deep for this third round. They both looked at each other like this.
Herman was breathing out of his only nose breathing the first 2 rounds. Now they're both breathing out of their mouths.
Yep. Herman being the aggressor still, though. Nice right.
Big right hand out of Whaley.
It was a good one.
Get more of those knees in. Nope, he's just going to pull him down. He tries
Clayton
to.
Front
snap
headlock.
down.
Good base by Herman, though, for how tired he looked.
Clayton looked like he has more energy now, a little bit now. Immediately dropping down for the double.
It seems like he does that in the beginning of the rounds, and then he'll taper off there towards the end. Now let's see if Whaley can do something with this. Like Sean said, Herman doesn't seem as confident here at all. It just kind of seems like he's playing the wait and see game.
Yeah. He doesn't stop moving, I'll give him that, but
No, yeah. But again, those little slaps, like you guys said, that's not going to do anything.
correct.
I like
Clayton, oh, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, no, you're good. I was going to say, I'd like to see Clayton pepper him up a little bit more, though. Kind of soften him up. There he goes.
Yeah. Put a little bit more on his punches or look
Well,
to pass here or something.
He needs to create that space. You're not going to get any power, you know, especially in the amateur level with no elbows. You have to get space in order to punch. But what I do like is he has Herman Rich against that cage, and it's kind of in a weird spot, kind of making it uncomfortable with your head kind of kicked up on that cage.
Yep.
Turned out a little bit.
Yep, and he just passed here.
And though the lay and pray can win you the fight, we're not so sure he's up on the card, so he needs to go for, not necessarily for broke, but needs to be dominant at least. Herman doing a good job of getting his guard back, though.
Yeah, this is a pretty hard one to judge, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty even, Sean. I mean, it's even. Depends on what your judging criteria is going to be. Do you want dominance? Do you want damage? Do you want ground control? Do you want aggression?
Yeah, this is one where it really matters what the judges are looking for.
It sometimes depends on the judge's background too. Do they sway towards
That
jiu-jitsu
too,
or
yeah, that's
boxing?
right.
Or
That's right.
I think right here, though, Whaley's winning this third round.
I agree.
But I do actually think he might be down 2 rounds. So
It's possible. That second one, it depends like how they're looking. But yeah, I'm with you on it. But again, you never know. Judges, you don't know.
Yeah.
So
Very possibly down 2, but yeah, he's definitely winning this one.
there's been plenty of fights we haven't agreed with him. So see here, like whether this in between. There he goes. I was gonna say I'd like to see Willie throw a little bit more than try to pass. It looks like he's focusing so much on passing, and Herman knows it's coming. There he goes.
yeah, but Whaley's being busy, and he's scoring. It's not super effective, and I mean, not causing really any damage.
Head and arm
but
triangle.
he's dominating the position, and he's scoring points. So that's all that
Herman
really
keeps
matters at
grabbing
this point.
that fence though. Francis is being lenient. That's the third or fourth time he's warned him.
Thought that was a little elbow Whaley snuck in right there, but
Good fight coming out that intermission. I think we got 2 rounds to 1 with Herman Rich winning that one, but you never know because we had a couple of judges' decisions tonight that were
a
little questionable.
And you have some of those judges that look at the end of the fight more than the beginning, and Whaley in the second round did end it stronger, even though Herman did have more of the round. Just depends what they're looking at.
in these close fights, that usually is a case of what the judges remember last.
Yeah, it's usually what they remember the end of the round.
If that's the case, then Whaley may have an argument here. But that's not what we're paid for, so.
Got somebody barking in the background here.
Yeah, that's one of the Herman boys.
I don't mind the
supporters
barking
in the house.
I don't mind the barking. Just quit touching me. We've had a couple fights where some people ran up behind us. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Passionate.
Yeah. I like the passion. Just don't touch me.
And now we get to send it to Mike Kendall for the official decision of this fight.
Somebody about to be upset because I think they both think they won.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, and the judges see this bout 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 all. For your winner by unanimous decision, Clayton the Lever Whaley.
Yeah, it came down to that. I guess that second round, guys.
Did I hear a third?